That was quicker than it usually takes. Hello, old-timers and newcomers. I am keen but shy, and welcome back to The Occultist. To prepare for this episode, I have watched parts of an episode of Midsummer Murders. Yeah. I don't know, but all jokes aside, I am not overly familiar with the detective genre. I mean, I like a twist in a movie or a book or anything.
Proper road at last.
As
Even
much as
in this
anyone,
godforsaken
but
place.
Putting pieces together, seeing how well it fits, and all of that stuff, not something I'm overly familiar with, and it has been quite a few.
Cars from the 50s, just parked up here? Like stepping back in time.
I think actual decades since I last tried to solve a riddle or a puzzle. Well, actually, no, puzzles are a staple of gaming, but okay, I'm being overly specific.
Finally. Whatever secrets you're hiding, I'm here to uncover them.
Yeah, sure, whatever. But I say again, I am really sure that back there we did not actually put anything together. We had all the pieces, but we did not get any kind of summary of what exactly happened there. At least I didn't think. Food left on the bowls. Dad said something about keeping the children away from his wife. Then he locked his wife in the cellar. Presumably she starved to death or something. Although wasn't there some type of weapon nearby? Maybe a knife or... I don't remember. That's not a good sign, is it? For how memorable it was. Hello. Bronies, have your pick of who that is, and let the fan theories flow. I can't open this, can I? No, I cannot. I have a lot of kinks. Scatology is not one of them, but I think even so, having spent a little bit of time around horses, I know for a fact that horse poop not as bad as a dog poop or human poop. It's fairly solid, it's clean, it doesn't smell... It's clean, that's an exaggeration, but it doesn't smell as bad. And I think... I mean, it's not... Poo is never healthy, but I think on comparison level, I think it's less toxic than carnivore poo. Correct me on that.
Stuck tight, isn't it?
But I feel like whatever gathered the flies... I have never video gamed before. I need all the help I can get. Fuck off! There.
What?
Oh. Well, aren't you a sore for sight eyes? Are those... Is that a glitch making a copy of the same thing twice, or what is going on there? Ever what? Oh, right. I can't pity him after all he's done. What happened to the kids? An unfamiliar animal sacrifice. Was it an offering or a trade? Oh, here we get a story. She wants me to follow. Probably shouldn't, but my curiosity has been piqued. The victory over death itself will be accomplished. Did he feel remorse? She's freaking out, trying to get me out of the house. But what am I getting myself into? A family struck by the misfortune of an ill daughter, Whitney. Something about her that unsettles me. It's the eyes. I can't pity him after all he's done. What happened to the kids? Okay. I know nothing, don't understand anything. But I am impressed at him for looking upon these slightly different colored lines and seeing a pattern of some kind, because all I saw was different variations of mud. Oh. Well, never mind, I'm just dumb and keep forgetting about the magic sight glass. It occurs to me, playing through Ghost Town, I remember saying I loved the idea of a bird's head for a dowsing medallion. And it just occurs to me, this game has a bird's head for a dowsing medallion. Or pendulum. There will be a new heaven and new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth will have passed away. You should therefore anticipate the resurrection of those who died. I'm just going to let that speak for itself. God damn, Christendom is creepy. Resurrection of deceased canine. Good stone debate ignited by Lord Redler's dog resurrection. Oh! In a groundbreaking yet controversial experiment in Godstone, Lord John Redler has momentarily reversed death's finality by reviving a deceased dog, only for it to perish seconds later. The singular event, witnessed by a select few, has catapulted Lord Redler from a figure of wealth and influence to a pioneering scientist at the frontier of life's greatest enigma. While the experiment's fleeting success raises profound ethical and moral questions about the nature and sanctity of life, it undeniably marks a significant milestone in scientific exploration. The implications of such a feat have ignited a fervent debate within Godstone and beyond, blurring the lines between the possible and the impossible, and leaving many to ponder the future of such a boundary-pushing endeavor. This feels like very modern writing. I have difficulty imagining this would be seen as anything other than just Dr. Victor Frankenstein.
This blurs so many lines.
IRL.
Pushing the boundaries between life and death. And for what?
For pushing the boundaries between life and death. You know, sometimes the means is the end. You don't have to... Whatever. The day of revelations has arrived. To the chosen followers of the eternal truth, hearken unto this proclamation. The day of revelation is upon us, as foretold in ancient prophecies, and as decreed by the hidden forces that guide our purpose. The 21st of October is the sacred night we have awaited. At the stroke of midnight, as darkness embraces our world, gather at the temple. Prepare yourselves in heart, mind, and spirit for the ritual of revelations, where sacrifices meet immortality. Dress in solemn attire, and approach with a spirit cleansed and receptive. This hallowed night is the gateway to our destiny. With unwavering faith. L.J.R. What was man's name?
It's the 21st today. Seems I didn't stumble upon this place by mere chance.
You're an occultist. Would it... I think you'd be... I figured you would be more surprised if you did. Baby corpse, baby corpse. Can I please pick you up? I am not allowed to pick up the thing. God, I hope that's not a glitch. And just a reference to the book we found earlier. Lord Redler. What was his name? Lord John Redler. LJR. Got it. So he was not a scientist, he was just butt-cracking insane. And that is butt-cracking outside. Let's not do that quite yet. I see nothing. God, I hope I missed nothing. Unsurprising. Stäng dörren, jag vill vara i fred.
Quiet now. Don't need any more surprises from the other side.
Therefore, I shall expect everything. I shall expect to not expect something. Therefore, I am...
Look, everyone. Gabriel's back. I can't believe my eyes. It's been ages and ages. I'm so happy.
Who is that? I need to see who's inside. Could this be a clue to finding Dad?
Are you a 14-year-old with acid reflux syndrome? Is it you, corpse husband? Why else would you say something that Oh.
Following me to the hospital? Really?
Hola, buena vista, mi cariña. Tutto bel?
Death snatched them in the middle of life.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're trying to say that they were too young to die, but come on.
I've seen this before, in a small town called Elmsworth.
I kept comparing this game to Alan Wake. Two things about that. First of all, that was me fucking up. I didn't actually mean Alan Wake. I meant Alone in the Dark. But all the same, the Alan Wake comparison fits. On that note, Alan Wake was a fairly historic game series, and the 2012? 2014? Well, the remake. It was basically a soft reboot that acknowledged the events of the previous games in that they most certainly happened, but also distanced themselves with the story being completely disconnected and the character having essentially traveled to the future.
Echoes of despair still hang in the air.
That got me, I admit. Okay, so my point was, I wonder if this game is doing something similar. I have never heard of a game called The Occultist before. But him talking about this happening someplace called Emsworth makes me wonder. And I could do nothing right.
There's a story behind this stethoscope.
Well, I mean, it is very convenient that a stethoscope managed to hold up elevator doors. If they don't have a safety, those things can take your arm off. Actually, no, they can't, I don't think. Okay, so I can't interact with it. Wait a minute. What's going on here? I will return to it later, I hope. Presumably once I have the tool to bend open those elevator doors or something akin to it. I never... This game is... comfortable, I suppose. It's... hello. It's so relaxed that I don't expect things to happen when they do happen. Use what? Oh. He needs a stethoscope. Dear Dr. Saunders, blessed are we by your brilliant endeavors. Your creation of the secret formula devoted to her preservation has been a divine revelation, truly a work of genius. As a humble offering of gratitude, I bestow upon you the Gera's clock, a mystical artifact whose location was divinely revealed through her guidance. May this token remind you of our sacred mission and the eternal bond forged by our shared toils in her service. Yours in faith and appreciation, L.J.R. Nothing on the back either. Okay. What do you mean, use item?
Why is your neck still warm, Doc?
But I wasn't allowed to take the stethoscope. You wouldn't happen to have a tool that let me open an elevator, do you? Oh, hello.
This thing, it's old, powerful. I can feel it.
And not anymore it isn't. Not anymore it is.
The pendulum. It's imbued with some kind of temporal magic.
How convenient! Some anomalies have a temporal trace. Manipulate time to discover its hidden secrets. Use D to open the skill menu and D to use the pendulum. You can also press 2 to set the ability directly. Use A and D to manipulate time.
Unbelievable. I can reverse the sands of time with this.
Yeah. Very convenient that you have just so happened to be given the power of gods. Okay. It implies it's interactable, so let's go and open the elevator door, shall we?
Maybe in the past it was easier to take it.
You don't have to make every single thing out to be esoteric, my good man. Doesn't this cause some sort of paradox that'll break everything?
Inside.
I'm thinking too hard about things.
Hey, can you help me? I'm looking for my father.
I'm just a simple doctor. My abilities are limited here.
I heard a girl's voice. Do you know who she might be?
Ah, that would be Whitney, the ill. Her case was quite unfortunate.
Is Whitney alive here?
Not quite alive. Not entirely. I'm partly to blame for having recommended her for the ritual.
I don't understand any of this.
All is not lost. We can set things right, but first you must find the captain.
I'm actually trying to find my father, Gabriel.
Gabriel? Ah, that's good. His return to the island could be fortuitous.
How do you know him?
I can help, but first I need your assistance. I need you to prepare Dr. Saunders' formula. It was essential for maintaining her body in good condition.
Who is her?
You'll need to gather 3 ingredients for my office: freshly deceased tissue, belladonna extract, and pure formalin serum.
Okay, let's do it.
Misspelled. What I was about to say was elaborate the formula. Okay, I've admittedly never heard the word elaborate used in that way before. So maybe it is correct, but it certainly doesn't feel correct. But yeah, what I was about to say was, there's a difference between being mystical. There's a difference between being mystical. There's a difference between being not all there, disconnected. There's a difference between being held under a spell that renders you unable to do or say certain things. There's a difference between all of that and just being a prick. I believe the Doctor is being a prick. Answer my questions, damn you.
Curses are bound by rules.
That is such a bullshit excuse. Belladonna, formalin, and tissue. Okay, let's go on a treasure hunt, shall we? Ladybird? Where you went? There you is.
Guess I've got a feathery guide now.
It took you this long to realize?
Whitney? What have they done to you?
Wait a minute. Was she there or something? Because if so, I missed her. Wait.
Better keep my distance.
Sandra Connor. Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor. Is that like those two lovers in the Ashes of Pompeii? Because... Oh, so I get the
Locked.
flickering now. When I see something that flickers like static in this thing...
Hello. Do you want to play with me? There's a new game I just learned.
Woo! Now I see why I need to run and look backwards. What do you mean you can't push it from here? So that is Whitney. Okay. Random. Freshly deceased tissue, so I need to kill a mother.
Partially erased by time.
What was?
Tommy and I had the best fun. He made me forget my chair.
Okay, I am confuzzled. Oh! MNRV.
Someone's idea of a makeover?
Miss Molly. She made everything feel okay, no matter what.
Okay, I think I get it. Time to God. Or not? I thought I was gonna resurrect her, then kill her. Okay, so I need painting supplies. Oliver White. Sandra, Oliver. Father didn't usually talk about his childhood, let alone this strange island.
Makes me feel cold inside. He doesn't smile like Mommy.
It's no coincidence that he came here. The doctor knew. Okay, so you are telling me absolutely nothing new. I don't see... I don't see what I could tempus fugit. MNRV. Minerva.
I wonder if Gabriel still remembers playing with me. Daddy looked sad because of my sickness, but Mummy loved me lots anyway.
Okay, so I'm supposed to be able to do something. But what? Okay, I am out of ideas. I guess I just have to keep on searching.
Tommy, your favorite songs are.
Hello. Um... 12 years, male. The patient, a 12-year-old male, was brought to the clinic with a foreign body injury to the right eye. The injury occurred at an orphanage wherein the patient was reportedly assaulted by another child, identified as Rowan. That's who she was talking about. The nature of the assault resulted in the impaction of a metallic object, specifically a lead soldier figurine, into the patient's right eye. When I was in school, I remember someone being stabbed with a pencil right in the chest. Didn't actually penetrate or anything. I just left a small black mark right here, which suggests that a piece of the tip remained inside of his skin. Upon examination, the patient displayed apparent signs of ocular distress, including significant periorbital swelling, that bullshit injection, and tearing. Visual acuity in the right eye was notably compromised. Yeah, that's what happens when you shove
50 years. How did no one know about these deaths?
Maybe it was an insular community. Godstone Memorial, Dr. Saunders formula.
This body's seen better days.
Not for long it has. Really, I can't return it all the way into a living condition. How did I? Where did I? Why?
The decay's been held at bay remarkably well.
Okay, not sure what the point of this is yet. Okay, so I have human tissue. What was it beyond that? Formalin, I think. Formalin and belladonna. Which I suppose I'm gonna be putting in that thing later. I don't see why I can't take it with me. And also, talking about freshly deceased bodies. Oh. How do you explain that woman in the
Love
tub?
remains, even when life does not.
Oh, hello. Belladonna.
This must be it.
Or not. Unless I'm gonna put the tiny bottle in there. Again, I don't see why I can't take it with me. Belladonna, 50 milligrams, registration number 0451. Oh! Huh. Huh. Okay, so belladonna, 50 milligrams. Didn't I read something about that in the paper? What was it? If it was important, it should be in the thing. Playing God with people's lives. Yes. Investigation. Sandra, Oliver, Donna. Blue eyeshadow, red lipstick. Okay. And I am not... This suggests I should be able to do something. So, why can't I? What am I missing? Unless I need to put the thing there. Oh, that makes sense, that makes sense. I can't reverse the time of an object that isn't there in the present. Okay, so I need to find the eraser, and then I can unmake the erasure. Jessica Pierce. Sandra, Oliver, Jessica.
You want to be my friend, right? We
No,
can
not
draw
really.
pictures on the ground together.
I don't think she can get in here, so you can stop with the music. Hello. Oh, great. Another one of these. Occultist fools. So. Well, what horrid machinations were you performing and perpetrating inside this pooper? Pooper tree. Saunders is running out of formalin. Supplies. There might be some left in the therapy room. Anyone else miss when... Oh god, now I don't remember what it's called. Gentleman room. Where were the strippers? Dr. Saunders' office. So where would the therapy room be? Let's just double check it's not here. Saunders' office. Farm.
Locked.
Consulting. Can I can't temporal that. There. Now I can return to here without having to go through the entire building.
Oh, you're me. Let's play hide and seek. You
Okay.
hide, and I'll find you.
I'm already well underway. Okay.
Locked.
Let's just double check what's in farm. Nothing obvious. May just be a place to hide. Belladonna solution. Insert prescription. Okay. So I need to return here once I have found the blackboard eraser, the clapper, whatever it's called. Unmade the erasure, filled in the prescription, and then I can get the belladonna from there. But first I need to find the therapy freaking room. Schule der Psychiatrie, Edward Sanders. St. Andrew's Medical School, Edward Saunders. Immunology and... oh, some sort of a psychiatry, I assume. Medical report. Cole, surname unknown, parents unknown. Consultant in charge, Dr. Kevin Sebastian. A patient from an unidentified African tribe was brought in by Captain Newfish, presenting with extreme malnutrition. Medical examination revealed severe undernourishment, evident from his emaciated condition and muscle wasting. The findings indicate a critical need for immediate nutritional rehabilitation and careful monitoring to address his health needs effectively. Okay. Random thing in a random time. Here we are! You bloody beauty.
Saunders and another man. There's something familiar about that face.
I assume it is Lord John Redler. John Redler seems like a peculiar man, with class and power. So much so that he could be both present in the daily life of a family of farmers and making decisions at Goldstone's hospital. Yeah, he's a cult leader. Whitney Parker. The 9-year-old patient presents with severe skin lacerations and an ashen pallor. She is experiencing respiratory distress coupled with episodes of high fever and delirium. The parents report having consulted 9 different hospitals and over 30 physicians across the UK, with a consistent prognosis that the patient may not reach her 7th birthday. I really hope they didn't give that diagnosis when she was 8. She will be admitted to this institution on the 2nd floor in the intensive care unit. Is there anything else I've missed? There's that piece of paper, but otherwise, no, so let's read it.
Whitney. The kid. Tommy, maybe?
And that freaking symbol again. Oh, I forgot to do that on these other papers. Not that I was given an obvious reason to, but, you know. And you? Please tell me showing... Nope, nothing devilish. Let's get the belladonna before we do anything else. That does not appear to be a therapy room. That seems like a courtyard. No! Now. $100 milliliters, 250 milliliters. Tissue. Tissue, yes. Belladonna needs a prescription. 100 milliliters. Da, da, da. So then, belladonna, 100 milliliters. So, what am I missing? Okay. I am confused. I will return to this. It's possible I was... It's possible I was a bit hopeful that this game would have some sort of built-in pattern recognition thing, but I don't know. Wait a minute. Let's see. The doctor's signature? What was his name? I'm trying one more time. Oh. Wait. Oh. All right. I should stop expecting this game to be as complicated as I want to make it. Chase! Luckily, I'm going this way anyway. There will be no phasing through furniture, Occultist. Okay, so I think we all know that belladonna is generally seen as a poison. But all poisons have some medical uses, I believe. What exactly would the medical uses be for belladonna? Remind me to look that up. Let's see. In the therapy room, which I assume is down that way. No! Why right there? This looks therapeutic. I wonder. I was thinking maybe I could reverse time to clear all this debris. Because evidently I can't climb through. So, therapy room. Damn you! Blind rat bat.
It's like they just paused life and never resumed.
Yeah, that's how death works. Are you pushable? No? Okay, so I need 5 pence. How do you feel about a little bit of desecration? Well, evidently you are no Constantine. I keep hearing rumors about a Constantine sequel where 13 or 73? Gallstones canteen. Hot meals, drinks, sandwiches. Puddings and rice puddings. No alcohol served to patient without doctor's permission.
Finally, a way out.
Do you want a way out? We're nowhere near done yet. I had to lock the door to avoid someone from sneaking in again. The code is spread out in a drawer, behind the vending machine and under the table. Spread out. It's scratched in. Spread out in a drawer. Spread out. 13. The code is spread out in a drawer behind the vending machine and behind the vending machine and under the table. In a drawer. I read it all as descriptor of one place. In a drawer behind the vending machine and under the table. Okay, so let's find the table. Unless they just said under the table. It could very well be just etched on the floor or something. Would you please? Wait, no. I can't. Oh, a way out. So I need to attack it from that side. And then maybe the table I'm looking for is no. Under the table and behind. So how would I solve that? And actually, come to think of it, maybe... Do I actually need to solve that? I need to get into the therapy room. I discovered what I believed to be a courtyard is actually the therapy room, so let's go see if that door is even open, because I've just been operating under the assumption it isn't. It is indeed not. Crud! Can I maybe get into it? No, I can't get into it that way.
Locked.
I can put away the belladonna at least. Oh, it's not here. Let's just sneak, snack, pallywhack. It just occurs to me, Patty is... I think depending on how it's used, it can be an offensive term for people from Ireland. So, is Pennywhack a offensive term? I'll try not to use it then. Oh, so why can't I pick up these crayons? Or would that be offensive? Sorry, not offensive, but desecrate. Oh, can I maybe reach the top floor somehow? Jeez!
New playmate. I've
here. Can I maybe utilize the elevator somehow? Consulting A? And it just occurs to me, why does this place not have an elevator? And I heard that sliding motion. Who was it? Was it you? No. That growling does not fill me with confidence. Admissions. Ah. So then what? Oh!
You're me. Let's play hide and seek. You hide, and I'll find you.
Shit is getting tedious. Hum. Okay. I can't push it from the side. And under one of the tables. I know I've already checked here, but I don't know where else to check. Can I maybe crawl underneath them and take a look? What is that? Coffee. In a drawer behind the vending machine and under the table. So what is you? 8. Wait a minute. $13 something 8. $13 something 8. Well, I'm on the way. Behind the vending machine. So why was I not allowed to push it before? 72. Broken ass piece of shit motherfucking game. Unless it's 73. Let's see. How was it? 13. 13, 72. I'm going with it being 13. 13. 13, 72. 13, 72. 8. $13, 72, 8. $74? Why are you people watching me? Is it pity, hoping, and praying for me? Oh, well, that's bad. Okay, so I have a way out. Now I want a way back in. Godstone Memorial Hospital. Hello. Is there any chance I can just break this and climb in? No. Of course. I wouldn't want to be caught by the police, now would I? This thing is still shining. I'm really confused about the era I'm supposed to be in. Okay. I need to get in the therapy room. So how do I do that? Let's try this again. Christ! Kaiserwagen! That doesn't actually mean anything. I'm just trying to figure out curse words that won't get me demoned. Should the day ever arrive where I can be monned. I find it a bit odd that the formalin would be in the therapy room. because I struggle to see any therapeutic use for it being there. There is a door on the other side. And I'm not allowed to go there. So... no. I do not get it. I have a way outside. Great. What did that give me? And I can't find anything of use around here. I'm supposed to be able to interact with this car here. But whatever I would need to do that, I don't have. So... time skip. Okay, so it occurred to me I hadn't managed to penetrate the, well, the admissions office. And trying to find a way in there, it occurs to me I also haven't checked in here, in the ladies' room. Because I am polite. Oh. Well, thank you. Dr. Edward Saunders, once the esteemed director of University College London Hospital, is now leading groundbreaking work at Godstone Hospital under Lord John Redler's patronage. Renowned for his studies on preventing body oxidation, Dr. Saunders developed a secret formula that halts the decomposition of living tissues, maintaining bodies in perfect condition. I think you meant deceased tissues. Despite lucrative offers, he remains loyal to Redler and refuses to commercialize his discovery. His dedication to advancing medical science within Godstone's mission is unwavering, and his work continues to push the boundaries of conventional medicine. Great. That wasn't really much of an interview, that was a fluff piece. What are you? Oh. Great. Did any of this help me? I have been here, yes. Admissions. Consulting A. I hear something. I am not allowed to enter admissions. And I am not allowed to leave. And what about this hag? wonder if there's a chance she can get me into the therapy room. Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. I wrote up Sandra, Jessica, and Oliver. What did that give me? What is the point of me remembering those names? Okay, my only other alternative that I can think of goes back to the painting thing. The issue with that is...
I wonder if Gabriel still remembers playing with me.
Dr. Saunders' office, I've been in there. But yeah, the only other thing I can think of, Jessica Pierce, are these crayons which I can't pick up. And I am given nothing else that suggests anything else may be interactable, so... In addition, I've been playing this game for an hour and 20 minutes. I was hoping to have gone a little further than I ended up doing, but with nothing else to go on, I would rather get this episode out the day it's supposed to be out, rather than letting it depend on how long I need to figure this out. So, thank you all for watching. I have been Keen but Shy. This has been The Occultist, and I hope you will join me again next time to watch me play it some more.